Musical instruments around the world. In every country around the world, music brings people together. Musicians gather together to play music on instruments, and people gather together to hear their music. Musical instruments come in all shapes and sizes, and they can be divided into 3 groups based on how you play them: percussion instruments, wind instruments, and stringed instruments. Here are some percussion, wind, and stringed instruments you may already know about. Maybe you've seen or heard them at home, at school, in a band, or in a parade. Now let's take a trip around the world to look at some musical instruments that might be new to you. Percussion instruments. Most percussion instruments make sounds when you hit them with your hands, with sticks, or against each other. In West Africa, musicians slap drums called djembes with their hands. A djembe is usually carved out of a single piece of tree trunk. The head of the drum is made out of goat skin or cowhide. In Asia, people have been playing gongs for thousands of years. A gong makes a long ringing tone, which sounds a little like a loud bell. It's fun to bang a gong. Other percussion instruments can make different sounds. The kalimba is from South Africa. When you pluck the pegs of a kalimba with your thumbs, each peg makes a different sound, just like the keys on a piano. That's why the kalimba is also called a thumb piano. Some Native Americans in North America shake rattles during dances. Each rattle is hollow and filled with seeds, rocks, or shells. Shaking the rattle makes sound as the pieces inside of it move around. Wind instruments. Wind instruments make sounds when you blow air through them. Panpipes are played in Peru and many other South American countries. Panpipes are made from bamboo tubes of different lengths. Each hollow tube makes a different sound when you blow across the pipes. Australia's most famous wind instrument is the didgeridoo. The didgeridoo is a long wooden tube that's usually made out of a young tree trunk. Didgeridoo players make their lips vibrate while they blow into the hollow tube. A didgeridoo player can make many different low sounds this way. Another long wind instrument is the alpenhorn. It originally came from the country of Switzerland in Europe. In the past, animal herders used the alpenhorn to communicate with each other across the valleys of the Alps mountain range. Now, alpenhorns are played mainly at festivals and other events. Of all the wind instruments, the bagpipe is one of the most unusual looking. The Scottish bagpipe is from the European country of Scotland. A bagpipe player blows air into a bag that has 4 pipes coming out of it. 3 pipes each make a single note. The 4th pipe has a row of holes in it, which make different sounds when the player covers them with his or her fingers. Stringed instruments. Stringed instruments make sounds when you pluck, strum, or rub their strings. The sitar is a stringed instrument from the Asian country of India. The word sitar means 3 strings, but a sitar can actually have as many as 20 strings. Musicians usually play the sitar sitting on a small platform, or even on the floor. Sometimes musicians play stringed instruments using only their fingers. Other times, they also use something else, like a guitar pick or a violin bow. The Japanese samisen is played with a bachi. A samisen has only 3 strings, but it can make many different sounds. Greek musicians usually play the bouzouki with their fingers and a pick. Although it is played like a guitar, the bouzouki has 8 strings, not 6. When musicians play percussion instruments, wind instruments, and stringed instruments, the music they create can make the world seem brighter and more colorful. It's no wonder that people like listening to all kinds of music all over the world.